Am I the asshole? Update. Am I the asshole for refusing to change my kid's name despite it sounding like a slur to my MIL? Hey guys, I do have an update to share with you all. This is my original post. https www.reddit.com RAITAH https www.reddit.com RAITAH. A lot happened at dinner, and I've been feeling really down since then. I've waited to see if there'd be anything else to update you guys on as well, but so far it's been quiet. At least for the past week. So, I did invite my MIL and FIL over for dinner. It did not go well. It was tense from the start. I tried to calmly explain why I chose my daughter's name and what it means to me. I also asked her directly why she felt so strongly about it, and tried to understand where she was coming from, but she didn't really give me a clear answer. She kept spouting something about how I'd made her son into a bad father, IDK where this came from, and doubling down on some of the other stuff she already said. She even questioned my daughter's paternity again. At first, my husband was kind of agreeing with her, or at least not really pushing back, which made things worse. But then she said something really derogatory toward me, past the bad parent thing and paternity issue, and that's when things changed. My husband finally stepped in and told her she was out of line. After that, we asked them to leave early. They refused, and it turned into a huge fight. It escalated to the point where we had to call the cops. It somehow got even worse from there. She started yelling at the officers about how they should be dealing with me for terrorism, and she even assaulted one of them. They ended up taking her in, which led to a fight between me and John, about how she wasn't going to take up any of her threats, even though he was the one who told me to call the cops. And he left. My FIL returned the next morning, and offered to watch Nissa for me, while I went and talked to John. He'd been nothing but neutral the entire time, and had even been helping me the night before, to get my MIL out. We ended up sitting down and talking, and he said he was going to divorce MIL because she'd always been racially insensitive to his experiences, and downright crazy to his adult children. And now there was no denying her ugliness with my situation, and he wished for me to tell John to suck it, and divorce him too. Or to at least tell him to grow the hell up, and smell the fresh air. He would never grow up with my MIL, as involved as she was. Y'all, my FIL told me, until he and MIL married, my husband slept in her bed. He was literally 29. He told me a lot more disturbing things I don't want to repeat. I ended up telling FIL I wasn't prepared to talk to my husband. He had said a lot of ugly things the night before. And I asked FIL to tell John he could pick up some clothes, but he'd have to stay with them or find a motel. The last I heard, FIL went to stay at a hotel, MIL was bailed out by John, and John and MIL have been staying at their house. I've never felt so alone. The only thing I'm sure about is my baby girl's name, Nissa Rose, and probably my last name. Sorry it took so long to post. Edit. For those who didn't read my first post, yes, FIL is my husband's stepdad.